Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today is going to be like a different kind of video because normally when I'm doing something I'm talking in game as I'm playing it, but this is strictly like a voiceover video. So today we are going to be talking about the new Genshin Impact version 4.8 special program. So the whole point of this video is going to be to summarize it and really like give my personal thoughts and opinions on what is going down in Genshin version 4.8. So as they normally do, they start out with a trailer and everything, and overall for this special program, the main like takeaways for version 4.8 is going to be the new limited time summer map and like the whole summer events, plus the new character, Emilie, a 5-star Dendro polearm. So at the beginning of the special program, they give a little bit of information about the summer event and area, but they don't really dive deep into it until later in the special program, so we're gonna do the same. We're just gonna save it for later. Oh, Emilie. As I said before, she is the newest character to join us in version 4.8, and she is a 5-star Dendro polearm. And basically, from my understanding, just a brief synopsis of her kit, she is supposed to like make burning good. Now, that may be shocking because I feel like burning is one of the least used, least cared about, least emphasized reactions in the game. But apparently, I mean, from the sounds of it, she's gonna make it pretty good. But you know, before we dive too deep into the very little kit information they actually gave us, I thought I'd talk a little bit about her, like just like her looks and her personality. She is a perfumer and a forensic cleaner, so I mean she's really cute. I like her backstory. And her weapon is honestly, it's so amazing. It's really nice, it's really flowery, like it really fits her role, but it doesn't fit her design too much, which I was kind of shocked by, because normally they try to be like super aesthetic, but it's cute and it's pretty, don't get me wrong. It just doesn't match Emilie. But now moving on to her kit, the only really thing they showcased like pretty well was her skill, the Lumidos case. And from my understanding, it's just a lot of Dendro application, and it's the part that makes burning good. There's different levels to it, and burning's how you like increase the levels. And Emilie does do extra damage to burning enemies, and she gives all allies burn resistance, because if you've ever played a burn team, you'll know that you take almost as much damage from burning as the enemy does. So it's good that she gives them like resistance so they're not all dying. And her elemental burst like extends the case duration and it upgrades it. It kind of spawns like a new one, but not fully. It's like an upgraded version of Fischl's burst compared to Fischl's Oz. It's kind of weird, and I didn't really like understand it completely from just the little information they gave. But when she comes out, I'll be sure to do like a little guide and reaction, even though I personally probably won't be getting her. I want to make sure that I can help you guys as well. The last real major like plot point with Emilie is that like every 5 stars she's getting her own story quest in Genshin Impact version 4.8. Okay, now moving on, you know, they really brushed past this during the special program, but the new banners. So in the first half of version 4.8, Nilou and Navia will be running together, and then in the second half, Emilie and Yelan will be running together. I always find it so strange when they make their like new 5-star run in the second half, but honestly it works good for people who want her, because then they have all the summer events and like all the exploration to really save for her. Now on top of that, Nilou and Kirara will both be getting new skins. I believe they're both 4-star skins, but they don't specify in the video. But Nilou will be getting the Breeze of the Saba, and Kirara will be getting Phantom and Boots. And we can get Kirara's outfit for free through the events once we collect enough excerpts from exploring, and then also doing a couple more events. But overall, they both look really fun. I love Nilou's skin so much, but like it could just be because I have like a bias towards like the butterflies and the cuteness, and it's just so pretty, and I love Nilou. I love it so much. But to be fair, I also really like Kirara's outfit, so maybe I'll do like a Kirara raising video, because why not? You know, she's been here, she's been around for a while. I just haven't done it yet, but I've never like found a use for her. But honestly, I'll make a use for her just so I can showcase a new outfit and we can have fun with her. So now that we got all the characters out of the way, this is like all like the character stuff, we will move on to talking about the new like summer event. Now, if you've never played Genshin during like the summertime, you'll know that like every version before they go to release their new like region and the new like 0.0 version, they always have this big summer event where, you know, they create like a limited time island, a limited time area, and there's so many mini events and so much just like fun stuff to do and collect. And this year we are getting the new region Simulanka, and it is like a fairy tale world with like origami based like lands and animals, and it just seems like really fun. Like the origami animals are in trouble and they need our help, and we have to help them. They're so cute. They're little guys, little hamsters, I just love them. And with the new land, there are going to be like 4 mini events. One is the Boreal Flurry, which we're like flying through the air, we're collecting things. It seems really fun and really different. The second is the Flying Hatter's Trick, which is like a claw machine from my understanding. And I mean, it seems okay. I probably won't get too into it, but I also was never into like arcade games like it. And then there are the Metropole Trials, and it's like a fighting event. You know, it's really similar to the Imaginarium Theater because like they have like a Valor system and everything. It's okay. I mean, I'm sure I'll enjoy it because I really enjoyed Imaginarium Theater, you know, wink wink, maybe video later. And then finally, the 4th event is the Fantastical Fabricators, and it's like we're creating figurines, like a figurine gacha, and you can trade with friends, and it's from the currency that we get from playing the other 3 summer mini events. And in order to unlock Kirara's skin, we have to like use the machine. And now we get to talk about some events other than the Simulanka, and one of them is the Envisaged Echoes, and basically it's a new like mode for the Imaginarium Theater where you have to go through trials with each character, and the rewards is a new cosmetic reward called an Echo, which is basically like a trail that follows the character when they sprint, and it takes 2 keys, and we'll get 2 keys to start, but then we'll only get 1 every time we clear floor 6 of the Imaginarium Theater, or Act 6 I should say. And it's going to take a while to get them all, and I know they're going to keep adding more, but as of now they look really fun, they look really cute, and it really promotes like a mastery of the character. Right now, like I saw like a Jean trial was in there, and it had her like throwing enemies above like a wall, and in order to do it, your character has to be level 90 with a level Friendship 8 or higher. So they're like, if you want this reward, you gotta work for it, which honestly I kind of love. I mean, I already have my Jean to level 80 at least, and her friendship's level 10, so everything will be okay by then, but it looks really, really interesting. And then there are 3 more events happening that are all very similar to events we've had in previous years. The first one is Bing Bang Fireball, and it has like a new co-op mode this year and new enemies that you have to push out of the way. And then there is Outside the Canvas, Inside the Lens Dukish chapter, and it's like a photo taking event, which you know you've had before. And then there's the Energy Amplifier Lemma, and again, so much before, and it's like a fighting kind of event that incentivizes a lot of built different characters, again similar to the Imaginarium Theater. You know, they're really trying to push that like Imaginarium Theater theme, but honestly I'm not gonna be mad. But then on top of that, the Leyline Overflow returns, so again a lot of similar events, but what look to be a lot of good events. Next, something that I don't know if anyone really cares about, because I know I sure don't, they're going to be adding 3 new TCG cards, and one is Navia, one is Chevreuse, and then the other is one of the Fontaine Fatui enemies. So now we're almost there, we're almost at the end of the special program, and they talked about system optimizations, which I love system optimizations because they improve quality of life so much, and that is something I so desperately crave all the time. But so there is a new long-term encounter point system, which is like the commission alternative thing, but now we can save them and like build them up until every 0.0 update, which is insane because usually that lasts for a year. I mean, granted, since we're getting it in 4.8, we're not going to be able to like have them for long because they're going to reset in 5.0, but from 5.0 to 6.0, that is a year. That is a long time. You know, I don't really use those very often because I just do my commissions, but honestly, I might have to start like really thinking about going the long-term encounter way because it honestly is becoming a lot more beneficial. Next, there's something I'm super excited about. There is going to be a new 10-second world boss respawn time. Hallelujah. No more minute, 2 minute, 3 minutes. Every world boss is going to take 10 seconds to respawn, and it's so amazing because when I like to farm for characters, I like to do it all at once. I just like to get out of the way, get it done, get it over with, so I like doing the boss over and over again. And this is going to improve my quality of life astronomically. You mean I don't have to go sit around, play on my phone, watch YouTube, do something? and I can just go fight the boss again. That's genuinely insane, and I couldn't be happier. And then like two smaller things. One is a hide all UI option, which will be really nice for like thumbnails and if you really want to be like immersed into the environment, but that's pretty cool. And then there's going to be a new dialogue review option, which, I mean, who pays attention to dialogue? Like, honestly, I know some people are going to love it, and I'm really happy for those who will benefit from this, but I personally won't, because again, I don't really read dialogue, and since I don't really read dialogue, I'm not about to go read a recap of it. And on top of those, they did say there would be a few more that they're just not talking about, so we'll see that when we get to that. Now, finally, before all our characters left the stage, they started talking about a couple final fun announcements, one of which being Hoyo Fest, and that's like a cool festival, and there's going to be a bunch of rewards, and I can't wait to hear more. And then they also announced they are teaming up with an aquarium for the Tevat Sea Exploration, which is basically going to promote like learning about the wildlife, sea creatures, nature, and I mean, honestly, I'm a sucker for the environment and being like really like eco-conscious, so I'm really excited to see what they do with it. But finally, before the screen faded to black, after our characters left, with no mention of this whatsoever, they included a teaser for Natlan. If you didn't know, Natlan is the next version to come to Genshin Impact. It is from the Pyro Archon, and we are going to be experiencing that so very soon. Literally like 50 days away at the time of recording this, we will be in Natlan, which is absolutely insane to me. And in this trailer, we get to see a little bit of the region, which honestly looks so beautiful. It's almost like a cross between like Fontaine, Inazuma, and Sumeru, just from what I can tell so far. And it showcased 3 new characters, a 5-star Hydro, which I don't know her weapon type, but I know she's 5-star in Hydro. I can tell, I feel it. And she has a pet shark that she rides on, and it's genuinely insane. Granted, I'm not a huge fan of like her design or the shark's design. I feel like they're a little bit like lackluster detail-wise, and they almost kind of look like they're straight out of ZZZ, and which I've never tried ZZZ yet, but I might, so stay tuned for that. And then there's going to be a 5-star Dendro Claymore. Oh my goodness, I love him. Oh, we saw him like sitting up in a tree, and we saw him like flying around, and oh, it's not a want, it's a need. It's not a want, it's a need. I will be saving, he will be mine. Like, he will be my Valentine, he will be my everything. And then finally there's a little like 4-star Geo, which I mean, I'm assuming she's 4-star. She's small and her design isn't like too intricate, so I don't really see why she would be, but I don't know what weapon type she is, but she has a little scooter, and I died. It's genuinely adorable. From the looks of it, like all 3 of them have their own sort of like unique movement ability, so I don't know if that's like a new mechanic we're gonna see in Natlan, but either way, I love it. I love the scooter, the shark, and whatever my dude was doing just flying around. I want that, I need that. So now everyone, thank you so much for watching this far. This is going to be the end of the video. I hope that this summary was helpful and that you understand the program a little bit more. If you didn't at the first time or you didn't get the chance to watch it, I really hope that you know what's coming in Genshin Impact version 4.8. I really am so excited for everyone. I mean, not really for Emilie just because I'm not going to pull for her. I don't yearn for the burn, but I really hope that any of those who want her are so ready to get her, and I wish them all the best of luck. But other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!